Africa stands at a pivotal crossroads. As artificial intelligence reshapes the world, a new question echoes across the continent. Who will lead this transformation, and how can we ensure that this technology uplifts every African?
Honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say once again, welcome to Lusaka, welcome to Zambia. We are really looking forward to picking the best out of your brains, to picking your ideas, your suggestions, your recommendations, and above all, to kickstart this meaningful, powerful relationship between the three institutions on the continent.
So Africa has the highest usage gap. What do we define as the usage gap? The usage gap means those who are covered by mobile internet technologies, whether 3G, 4G or 5G.
The story begins in Lusaka, Zambia. The African Population and Health Research Center, APHRC, had partnered with GSMA to support the review of two key policy reports, the Digital Health and Smart Manufacturing reports. While the reports were authored by Genesis Analytics, APHRC played an important technical role, reviewing, restructuring, and validating them for parliamentary use.
So this partnership is to equip parliamentarians in terms of the skills, in terms of the capacity, but intention is also to go beyond that, to be able to help countries build relevant models that are needed, relevant legislations, policies that are needed to be able to respond to AI and emerging technologies. We know now that only 16 countries out of 55 countries in Africa that have AI strategies in place. So quite a number are still lagging behind what needs to be done. We have had conversation around model law on cybersecurity, model law on AI governance. All these things are non-existent. So initiatives like these create opportunities for co-creation between us as APHRC and the Pan-African Parliament in terms of understanding the needs, the gaps, but at the same time creating basic understanding of what is it that needs to be done when AI and emerging technology and data governance are discussed.
During the Lusaka sessions, members of parliament asked for more than just report briefings. They wanted guidance on artificial intelligence, data protection, and responsible digital transformation. The initial training reached 20 parliamentarians, but it soon became clear the need was much bigger. The MPs requested that all 275 members be trained, setting the stage for a national capacity building effort.
We're excited that the Data Science Without Borders project is prominent in today's PAP session, and DSWB had three objectives. One was to create effective data systems in African health institutions. The second was to have collaborations for effective innovation. Then the third was federation. How do we collaborate but maintain sovereignty of data? And today's session just alludes to the fact that we need legislators like the Parliamentary African Forum to emphasize all these aspects of DSWB. So we believe DSWB is well aligned. Of course, governance is at the backbone of all of this, training, investments, and data sharing. So it's well aligned with our vision for DSWB.
Under the Data Science Without Borders DSWB initiative, APHRC had already documented major data sharing challenges across Africa. This AI governance work fits naturally into its mission.
When you look at AI, it is here to stay. And that's one thing that we have to all appreciate, that AI is here to stay. And that calls for us asking ourselves what is needed for us to be aware of what is happening in the space of AI. What is it that we need to put in place in terms of frameworks that will be able to support the governance of AI? And also, how do we create awareness of what is happening in the space of AI? As you may have realized, there are so many individuals, even in Parliament, who are not aware of what is happening in the space of AI. There is so much myths around the whole aspect of AI. There is so much unawareness and there's so much of misconception of what AI is. The African Population and Health Research Center is in a good position to hold these institutions and to build their capacities, and also the individuals around the area of capacity strengthening. Therefore, APHRC is well placed. We have a very robust virtual academy that can be leveraged to be able to work with the members of parliament and even their various countries to introduce or to create awareness in the area of AI.
The Pan-African Parliament quickly became a key partner, providing a continental platform to shape digital governance policy.
The partnership is critical because parliaments have also unique strengths and spaces, yet the researchers also have also their strengths which the parliament doesn't have. For example, the issue of research. Parliaments do not have the capacity for research as other partners may have. So the research issues where parliaments benefit from the research. And also the issue of benchmarking, which our partners are better at because of superior capacities to do that. The bigger advantage, of course, is that parliaments influence national policy and national laws. So that partnership will ensure that where certain persuasive recommendations are made to the parliament by partners, the MPs, like in the case of Pan-African Parliament, which has MPs in all the 55 countries, there are MPs from each country who then take these issues to the national parliaments, they then become subject of debate and resolve emotions in national parliaments. So that it has the advantage of spreading the work by our partners to every parliament, even to the communities. Parliamentarians at national level who should take whatever they have gained from this, would have taken to the remote rural place or area, and those in the urban areas where we benefit. So ultimately, we are talking of the sharing and distribution and communicating the findings and recommendations from the partners.
For many MPs, this training was their first structured introduction to artificial intelligence.
I believe that legislators can make a very big change and a very big impact in the development of AI within Africa. And we have seen in real life cases that AI can be applied to predict weather, and adverse weather can be mitigated if it is known early enough. So early warning systems can work with AI. Again, we have seen real life cases where this artificial intelligence is being utilized in a country such as Rwanda to coordinate, transportation of blood to remote areas, So AI can be actually used for good. And I believe that if policymakers like ourselves and lawmakers like ourselves are properly capacitated, then we can make the necessary laws, the necessary regulatory frameworks that will help our countries, our African states, to create the kind of frameworks that will enable artificial intelligence to be useful to our people.
So today, where we are in terms of our digital transformation journey as a continent, it's very clear that we need to amplify and accelerate growth in this decade of acceleration through leveraging collaborations and partnerships. And capacity building and strengthening is critical in how we walk together this journey of digital transformation. Understanding how we can collaborate around growth of our people, talent and skills, also around innovation and markets. How do we go to the market together? Leveraging the power of 1.5 billion, the Africa Continental Free Trade Area as one marketplace for our people is critical in terms of bringing those collaborations together. And lastly, policy, the lens around it, harmonization of all our different national policy frameworks and strategies, regulations, will be able to unlock how we have one marketplace and 1.5 billion addressable market. And that's the opportunity that lies before us in this age of the digital transformation and AI.
GSMA's role provided access to industry networks and digital innovation, ensuring Africa remains a leader, not a spectator. From survey responses and workshops came the next phase, building a model law on AI governance and cyber security. APHRC's evidence now informs parliaments from Zambia to Botswana, South Africa, Kenya, Cameroon, and Senegal.
To be very open our eyes to the clear benefits to our population and risks. The parliament will be open and make laws that protect the weak in this whole AI future generation. Parliament have to be allied as much as possible and make laws that, of course, protect the poor and ensure that governments act quickly rather than the usual bureaucratic way when technology is running. When the technology is running far and far. So indeed our commitment first of all is to ensure that we will work with the partners and that we will be committed to ensuring that we are alert to the benefits and the risks and advise governments accordingly, propose even laws accordingly.
Each engagement builds on the last. Training leads to legislation. Legislation leads to adoption, and adoption leads to better governance.
We are in an era of AI and emerging technologies. And right now, Africa cannot afford to be left behind this fast-moving train. We are in the fourth industrial revolution. What are we going to do about it? As much as we are talking of AI and emerging technologies, they need to be of best interest for us. They need to be regulated properly. They need to be managed properly. And who is best suited to do that? You are honorable members of parliament, through your parliaments and through this honorable parliament. There's a need for policies that guide and encourage international research cooperation, community benefit, and data sharing. We need to put in place continental legislations that allow countries to collaborate, that allow countries to work together. And that's why for us, even for this training, we approached Mr. Presidency's office to request we do it cohesively so that we are all getting the same content and you'll be able to share cohesively as one parliamentary body.
Across Africa, a powerful story is unfolding. APHRC, GSMA Africa, and the Pan-African Parliament are building the foundation for a digitally empowered, policy-driven, and ethically governed African future. This future is a future where technology serves the continent, where data is protected, where policymakers lead with confidence, and where Africa's voice shapes the global conversation on technology. This is just the beginning, and Africa is ready.